What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1. We do have the full results of Choose Your Legends 8. So in this video I'm going to be going over the votes I did and also what direction they can take the brave outfits of these units. So Bernie is the first winner with the most amount of votes at 19,600. So I do think that Bernie could have the master class, which is the Bow Knight class, similar to how they gave the Grammary outfit to Brave Lysithea. And I think that she's going to be probably a bow unit or even a red bow unit because she hasn't really gotten any kind of alt with that bow color. And most likely she's going to be the Cavalier of the bunch. And she could have the Inexhaustible as her preferred weapon because she does have the Crest of Indec. So she's likely going to be having the player phase dive bomb effect and also the null guard effect and brave attacks possibly. So she is going to be the ranged nuke essentially, who's going to be having high mobility. So I don't think that there's too much like inspiration that they can get for Bernadetta because she can only have an outfit based on her father. Her father is an actual monster. So most likely she's going to be a Bow Knight, I think. She could even be an infantry bow unit actually if they want to, but I would like them to make her a Bow Knight and probably give her some kind of new unique skill that other ranged cavalry units can use. I would definitely like that quite a lot because as we saw with Choose Your Legend 7, every unit brought a new skill for their weapon type and for their movement type, like Brave Galvic bringing Flared Sparrow, then Brave Robin bringing Gambit, and then also we have Counter 4 of Brave Corin, and finally Brave Soren bringing Flare Special for the infantry mages. I would definitely like that for Bernie, and she could even have the Friendly Fire 1 damage so that maybe she could get some kind of vengeance build, kind of like how you could do it in her game. So that could also be a way that they could design her. I would definitely like the Friendly Fire 1 damage because it is so fun to set up the Wings of Mercy strats with it. As you guys know, I use Winter Bernadetta quite a lot. And then we do have Alfonse with the next most amount of votes in 13,286. So I didn't really think that Alfonse would be so high. I mean, he's always in top 10, but I didn't really expect him to win everything over Diamant and also over Felix. So Alfonse has a lot of inspirations that he could get. So he could take the inspiration from Gustav and be an Axe Cavalier or even an Axe Armor. And he can also take inspiration from Lif. He could take inspiration from Hell. He could even take inspiration from the Summoner. There's also Asker. So there's a lot of things he can do. He can even take inspiration from Bruno actually and be a Blue Mage Cavalier. That would be a pretty unique thing. He could even take inspiration from Veronica. Like, Alfonse has got so many inspiration sources, so I'm not sure what they're going to be doing. Probably going to be going with the safe route of giving him the Axe of Gustav and making him like an Axe Armor or Axe Cavalier. And I could see him getting some kind of supportive skill so that he can support his other heroes. So that is pretty much Alfonse, likely gonna be an Axe unit. And then we have got female Robin with the third most amount of votes with 12,319. I do think that they could probably give her the Grandmaster outfit. They could make her as a blue infantry unit and maybe even as a red tome unit with Nosferatu. And she could always have Levin Sword, but I'm not sure when we have the Sword Master and the Sword unit in Felix with this batch. So she could be a flyer or even an infantry unit. She could take inspiration from Plagia as well, so that is also something you can do. And then she's probably going to be having some kind of supportive skill, like how Brave Male Robin got Rally Spectrum. So it is likely going to be something supportive in nature because still, like, Brave Male Robin is a really good unit even now with Rally Spectrum. And now that we have got Emblem Marth and a lot of tools, like, he can function as an amazing support unit. So female Robin can do the same thing. So I could see her being the blue unit of the batch and could even be a flyer if they want to. And then moving on, we have got Felix at the end. So Felix has got 11,612 votes, a bit more than male Violet. For Felix, there's a lot of things that they could do. They could make him into Mortal Savant or even a Blue Mage Cavalier like his father. I think that would also be something they could do. And then because he's Felix, he could have Sword of Moralta or Sword of Zoltan. That is probably one of the two things that they could give him if he's not a tome unit. And he's likely going to be the God Sword of the batch with damage reduction, probably unpierceable damage reduction, and then damage reduction piercing just like Severa. And he could have a preferred skill like Aegis Shield, which could make him into an amazing Godlike Reflexes tank. And he could even have another slotty skill that can give you some kind of special charges, or maybe some kind of damage reduction skill. I'm not really too sure. There's definitely ways of going about it, and Aegis Shield is something that he is probably going to be having with his preferred skill. I absolutely love the Cypher card that we have for him with Rika Suzuki's artwork. It's just so good. I really wish that she gets to design one of these units out of Chooser Legends 8. I would really love it. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about the potential options for these Brave units that we're going to be getting this year? It should be happening in August, but I think that it's really fun to theorycraft and wonder what kind of designs these units can get. So these were the winners, and then we had Male Violet being really close, probably going to be having his chance next year, and then Sigurd as well, then Diamant, and then my boy Leaf. Black Knight is just so popular, he's right there as well. Alchris did get a bit of boost, but he is not top 5. And then Male Alir and Male Shez. And then for the women's division, we have Yunaka. Probably would have been a lot better for her if she gave us some kind of better winter gifts, I'm thinking. And then we have got Ivy here. She was really popular and someone who a lot of people did expect to win. And then Azura, always in top 10. Female Lear, a bit higher than Male Lear. Sharina, I think, could have boost for the next year, because the people who voted for Alfonse, they could vote for Sharina. And they could actually, again, pick up the inspiration from so many units for Sharina. Then we have got Tharja, Freya still going strong in the top 10, and then Vale. Now, I'm also going to be revealing my votes that I did for this Chooser Legends. And if you've watched me for a while, you already know my first vote and Mercedes. So she was the one who I voted the very first day. And now let's check her ranking. So she is actually top 100 with 76th rank. I really hope that she can get something good this year, maybe some kind of alt. And then for the second day, one of my best friends asked me to drop a vote for Rosado, and I was like, okay, definitely can do that. And I believe Rosado is actually top 15. Nope, he's actually 30. Okay, I thought he would be top 20. He's still in top 50, so pretty much inevitable at this point at some kind of seasonal banner, or maybe in the regular banner for Illusia that we're probably going to be getting this year. So last we got the banner for Firene and also for Brodia. So this year probably going to be Illusia and Solm. And then on the third day, I voted for my boy Lonku, because I do think that he should be getting some kind of alt at this point. I am really happy that Shershay got an alt, but I hope that Lonku can also get it. And then he was actually in top 100. Wow. Actually outpacing Loki and Bruno. So 97th position is actually pretty nice for Lonku. And then for the fourth day, I voted for Ivy. She's in the 4th position and she could have the chance next year. But again, like I said, people who voted for Alfonse are probably going to be fighting tooth and nail for Sharina. So that is something you'll have to keep in mind for the next year. And then on my 5th day, I voted for Scarlet. Still haven't been in the game for such a long time, and she always got like the short end of the stick with Revelations, with her support, not having Ryoma as one of the support units. So she is actually 112, right above Constance. That is actually pretty good. And she's 2 places below Plumeria. So I really hope that she can get her chance this year with some kind of Fates banner. She could even be a Grand Tour Battle unit, even though that would break my heart. But still, Scarlet is someone I would really like to see. And then I voted for Sigurd. I do think that we could get a Genealogy remake, so he is probably going to be having chance next year. And then for the final vote, I went with my boy Lloyd, another unit who deserves an alt in my opinion, or at the very least some kind of resplendent version. So he's 133, and Linus did get 2 alts, so I hope that maybe we could get Fallen Lloyd. I wouldn't really mind him as a Grand Tour Battle unit with a much better weapon. So I do like Fallen Linus quite a bit, and I think they could go the same route with Lloyd. And now let's check for who was in the last position. I really want to see who it is. I see Mycin here, Hestia here, Xavier, okay. Quite a lot of fates, the capturable enemies. Muston, okay. The merchant. Even Bertram and Dice got more votes than him. I'm not sure who was the person who gave him a singular vote, but yeah, that is amazing. So those were all of my votes. Let me know in the comments, who did you vote for in Choose Your Legends? And what do you think about the top 4? Are you satisfied with the results? And what do you think is going to be happening to their Brave outfits? I would love to know that in the comments. Let's discuss, because discussion is definitely the most fun aspect of FEH when it comes to things like this. So hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to leave a like and a comment. Helps tremendously, and if you really enjoyed, you could always support me directly by using super thanks down below or by becoming a YouTube member. And for more FEH videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as the amount of engaged units in top 4. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.